Good afternoon. Test. 3 seconds. Fine. So today, yeah, should be a very short lecture, and just give you a short revision, or just give you an overview over this 13 week what you have learned, to give you a picture what you're supposed to prepare for your final quiz and final quiz and lab test 2 in week 14. Well. Yeah, so little people. 4 only. Any question? If you have any question? I think today, I hope lecture-wise, maybe half an hour. Yeah, just actually, I already covered everything. So this lecture, is just like summarize and clarify your doubt. If you have any question you want to ask, you can put in the live chat. So for, I think assignment 6, I will release the results soon. Maybe today or tonight or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Then assignment 7 and 8, which is 10%. That one will be, the deadline will be in week 13. Yeah, that one probably I wouldn't be able. I may not be able to release before the lab test. Because I drag until Saturday. Yeah. In case. So the lab test 2 and final quiz. Yeah, this is the details, the exact your times slot or your venue, based on the group, based on your lab group. Yeah, I think lab group. Yeah, I need to make sure the size is, the class size and the capacity is matched. So I need to confirm. Should be tomorrow. I should be able. I guess I get back from the lab tomorrow. I should be able to release the announcement to confirm the location for each student. Yeah, so it will be a 2 hour booth. The lab test 2 and followed by final quiz. Actually, it's just like what your assignment. I put some MCQ here and there. Yeah, it's mainly for you to get used to have this kind of feeling. the test and the quiz, so-called, although I put it as a lab test 2 and final quiz, actually everything is one test, 2-hour test. 2-hour test. That means you have 3 programming questions. Okay, I estimate maybe 1.5 hour. The question should be in 1.5 hour you can finish it, and then another half an hour you trying to answer 10 MCQ. Depend, you yourself decide which one you want to do first. So this thing you need to think about it. Yeah. Is so 20%. I don't know. If I were you, I think I will do the MCQ first. At least got 20% secure. Okay, for MCQ part, is everything is whole module. So Dr. Owen will contribute some question. I will contribute some question. Yeah. So I will say that maybe he will contribute 5 questions. I will contribute 5 questions. And my part, I would say that it's very hard to set. We don't test you. Okay, for MCQ, it's about the concept. It's about the concept, mainly the concept. Of course, MCQ cannot be asked you to code, right? Yeah. So MCQ is the concept portion. Okay. So I would say especially stuff like the time complexity, the analysis of algorithm. That, of course, that one is another thing. Is like I cannot ask you for programming those stuff. So you can expect that I will focus more on, my question should be focused more on the analysis of algorithm. But not only that, because graph also have a lot of problem. Searching hash table, all this have some problem here and there. Maybe it's a combination. Yeah. Then concept of data structure will be tested in this 10 MCQ. Yeah. Also, so when your question asks me is tree balancing tested, if you're asking me about the MCQ, my answer is yes. If you ask me about the programming problem, like I said, it's not, yeah, it's a programming problem, no. I will mainly focus. The question should be trying to focus on my part, but very hard for me to set. I would not test what kind of a algorithm problem, or yeah. I'm trying to, I haven't decided the question now, but yeah, I thinking is more trying to half an hour. That means cannot be the assignment. The difficulty level cannot be that assignment question. Yeah, must be something you can finish in half an hour. Half an hour. Don't know. Maybe 20 line code. Stuff like 20 line, 10 line, 20 line code. This kind of thing. Cannot be too big. Yeah. So don't. I would say the programming problem. Don't go and memorize anything. For example, if you're talking about tree balancing, got 4 cases. Yeah, left, right, right, left, right. All this, you go and memorize it. You definitely lost. Yeah. So the thing is based on your practice. The reason you find that, why assignment I make it so difficult. Reason is you need to practice. You wait until last minute before the test, just start learning how to code. Normally it's too late already. Yeah, because by the time you only trying to memorize certain particular algorithm implementation. Yeah, then later during the test you find that I ask another things. Yeah, you totally don't know how to implement, because you cannot simply reuse it. At that times you simply lost. So it's based on the usual times. Like you do all this assignment, you gain your coding capability, and skill. Debugging is another one. I still find a lot of people don't like to use debugger, and we purposely find way to let you able to use the debugger to help you during the test to debug, but you choose not to use them. Then just make you yourself in disadvantage, having some tool available for you. yeah, you choose not to use them. Yeah. So that yeah, well, it's your choice. We just provide you the tool in the PC. Then you are free. If you're confident, well, you can write everything without debugging. Fine, as long as you can solve the problem. I think my objective for the programming problem, or in the end of this module, should be you able to, people give you a problem, like your assignment 7 and 8. Yeah, I give you a problem, then you, in the end, the matching problem. Okay, I want to, we now we have the problem, like we have so many I think this also quite a few people now asking. We have a few students. Okay, this is the assignment. Now I'm talking. Where's the yeah, someone asking the last question about your assignment 7 and 8. So yeah, you have a few student 1, yeah, student 2, student 3, maybe only 3 students can already. Then we have a few project. Yeah, you want to find the matching. You also have some mentor can help you, can supervise you, can guide you finish a project. So we have project, we have mentor. So in this matching problem, yeah, some student like this project, some student like this project, some student like this mentor, yeah, some student like this project. Also got student don't bother their study, so they didn't do any selection. Also some people really have no idea who is their mentor, so they also didn't select due to some reason. Yeah, so in this circumstance, yeah, what is the maximum match? Of course, quite obvious the answer. So your problem is you need to find out that only one match. Maybe this way, maybe the other one. But no matter how, maximum is only one. Right? So that is the problem. So today you have this problem. How you use the write a program to solve this problem. I think that is what this module trying to for you to, the learning outcome, I would say. Yeah, you need to learn how to solve. People give you a problem. Will you be able to write a program to solve the problem? Yeah, I think at this level, I not considered so much about the time complexity. I think this topic Monday also discussed, and you will find that actually using breadth-first search, based on some earlier people study, yeah, actually there's some proof showing that breadth-first search of course is perform better but well, in this level, I don't consider you really go and consider all these things. As long as you're able to solve this problem, you get all the test case correct. Okay, fine. You already achieve. That one should be in the next level when you go for the 2101, yeah, or ODP, you learn more. Then you should consider the efficiency more. Right now, solve the problem first. Yeah, you need to be able to have one solution. Then you can think about the better solution. When you don't have the solution, yeah, there's no better to discuss. Okay. Well, okay, I think this is today attendance rate. Okay, anyway, the lab test, yeah, or final quiz, or you can think is the whole test is 40%. Okay, you will have 3 programming question and 10 MCQ. I would say, yeah, you need to plan carefully because you only have 2 hours. Yeah, so you need to do all these things. Should be sufficient. Just, yeah, don't too focus on MCQ. Spend 1.5 hours to do MCQ, and now you only have half an hour to do programming question. Probably you will run out of time. Or you spend 2 hours, I don't know, maybe 1 hour 45 minutes. You decide. You decide how much time, which one you should do first. How are you going to do those things? Yeah, I think you better think carefully before you go to the test. Yeah, a lot of time people just didn't plan carefully, and now, yeah, only finish one because each of them 20%. So is quite important. Total 40%. Yeah. So we'll be in this 3 day. No, this 2 day, sorry. This 2 day in 3 sections. Okay. Will be located in software 1, software 2, and software project lab. Detail I will release in the announcement. Yeah, later. Maybe tomorrow. After I confirm everyone, the school manpower in resource first. Okay. So what this module you have learned. Okay, from my part, from week 7, we have tell you what is the algorithm. We have tell you what are the difference between algorithm and program. Yeah, so now you should know that I think, yeah, in practice, you find that when you have a real world problem, a lot of time a real world problem may be not well defined. Yeah, so that you not easy to solve it directly. So actually, you need to model it as a computational problem. Okay, you have to computational problem for computer to solve real world problem. Real world problem to computer problem, and then you come out the algorithm and you implement it. It's after you implement it, then it become a program. So depend your implementation, then become a program. And input, you give whatever input, they always will systematically consistently run the same program and give you the same output you expected. And the output must be correct, and the program must be finished the things in finite times. Yeah. So implementation is depend. So you can have the same algorithm, but the program, your implementation may not be the same. Yeah. But the algorithm, the idea can be similar because you want to solve this problem. Yeah. You probably you will use the same algorithm. Sometimes only one algorithm can solve this problem. Sometimes maybe there are 2 or 3. But yeah, implementation can be 100,000 million of way combination to solve the problem, to achieve the same algorithm. Yeah, so that is the difference. I hope after this 6-7 week, you know that algorithm sometimes is very, all these things you may not really need to implement in real life. That sometimes I not really use it to solve it use computer to solve ourselves to solve the problem. We can think an algorithm, so-called the SOP, standard procedure, to do the things, very systematically. You also can think that is kind of like an algorithm, to do the things very systematically and solve the problem. Then instead of using computer, then you become using human to do the things. So sometimes even in the future, you're not working in computer science area or not writing the computer program, algorithm, those strategy you have learned, divide and conquer, all this you may use in your daily life. So in this module, I think first I give you some advanced data structure example about the algebra expression, prefix, infix, postfix, and in the assignment you can write a expression tree. You can write an expression tree. Then you'll find that expression tree always in the end is a number. Maybe this one is 3, this one is 4. What is this expression tree? What is this expression? Any idea? What is this expression? This is 9, 3, multiplication plus 4. So, I hope you know. So these are the things like yeah, if you ask me what kind of a MCQ, we may just ask you something like this. I'm not asking you to implement. I'm not asking you to implement. I'm not asking you the code. But the concept, do you understand this? Do you understand this expression? I hope in the end of this module, the learning outcome, because I think I mentioned earlier, yeah, the reason we cover this is because in the higher level, when you do learn about compiler technique, yeah, you need why the compiler can compile your program. You write this conditional statement or this such a long logic. Why computer know that this one should do first, that one should do later? Because basically they build out this kind of a expression tree or something like that to sort out the order, evaluation order. Yeah. Yeah, of course, if you question, we will tell you whether it's infix or postfix or prefix. But give you this expression tree, you should be able to come out all the possible infix, postfix, prefix expression. Yeah, should not be an issue. And you should know all this. Yeah. I may not ask you to implement, but you don't have to really go and implement. Don't tell me that you need to implement the program first, then you know the answer. That is a bit weird. Yeah, should be you know you yourself first you understand what is this expression, then you're able to write the program. Yeah, that's why I find that some people they're learning the things the sequence is not correct one. Yeah. So searching, yeah, we cover about sequential search, binary search. Yeah, this one is when the data is not in order. Yeah, after you sort out the order, then you can apply binary search, whether it's ascending, descending in alphabetical order or reverse alphabetical order. Yeah, then you will improve from linear to logarithmic. Then people thinking, is it possible I can further improve? Then they come out the hash table, the hashing. Hashing we cover close addressing and open addressing. Then open addressing we further cover close one and open one. In the open addressing we further cover linear probing. Yeah, because open addressing is okay. First close addressing. Close addressing is like you got one hash table, which is an array, and then yeah, each hash slot there's a linked list. They connect to a linked list. Yeah, maybe sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. That means whenever there's a collision, yeah, you just insert the nodes behind. So basically, close addressing the collision issue, no big deal. The open addressing, yeah, will give you problem because when there's a collision, open, that means you find that this particular memory address you cannot insert the data. There's a collision. The slot is already occupied. Then you need to find the alternate solution. You will prompt to the next location. Then there are a lot of ways to prompt the new location. Linear probing is one. Just find the next place. And then we cover this. We also cover the quadratic one. And then quadratic one, then we cover, yeah, we find still got problem. There's a primary clustering, there's a secondary clustering. Then after that, there's a, yeah, we find there's a double hashing. Double hashing can let your key insertion, yeah, they trying to prompt different location. There's no certain pattern movement, yeah. So I would say only can reduce the clustering effect. Yeah, it may have still when your data getting more and more, the load factor getting higher and higher toward to 1. Yeah, definitely you will face that your searching time will getting longer and longer because all the open addressing algorithm, their searching insertion times is the complexity is the function of 1 over 1 minus alpha. So as your alpha toward to 1, the searching time will be getting larger and larger and larger. Yeah. So that is the hash table. Yeah. Then in the after that we cover one of the big topic we discuss about in this module is the graph. So graph, of course, first you need to know how to represent graph. So we introduce two, adjacency matrix and adjacency list, to represent the graph. Because you want to represent graph in the data structure, like what you learn in linked list or binary tree. Binary tree you can set is a special graph because the structure is fixed. Yeah, always one nodes, binary tree got two children. Then each nodes can have another two children, up to two children. So your structure is like you got two link nodes, link address, and the item. So normally your data structure is your structure type is come with the item with two left, right, or whatever you name it. Yeah, but the structure is fixed. But for graph is different story. Graph they can have sometimes got two neighbor, sometimes got three neighbor, sometimes there's a cycle. They can cycle back. Yeah, they can go back here. So it's not easy to write out the structure and very difficult to. So but sometimes you find that your problem also do not need to do so. You just need an adjacency matrix, because a lot of time in the graph you just need to know which nodes is adjacent to you. Yeah, there's any path from here to there or not, this kind of thing. So depend on your problem. Yeah, so you may not need to know the whole graph how it look like. So you just need to know where is the adjacency nodes around these nodes. Yeah, so adjacency matrix and adjacency list are well represent the graph for you to solve your problem. Then of course after you can represent the graph, then you need to learn how to traversal them. Yeah, traversal around the graph, systematically. So we introduce to breadth search and depth search. Then after that, in the past 2 weeks, we cover a few classic computer science problem. ASCII problem is one, which is using the backtracking technique. Another one is using the dynamic programming, which is 0-1 net set problem. Dynamic programming you can is something very similar to divide and conquer strategy. But the thing is, dynamic programming is very good to handle the problem like your sub problem are overlapping. Your sub problem is overlapping. So you don't have to repeat. If you repeatedly solving the sub problem, overlapping sub problem, your complexity is exponential. But if you're trying to solve it once and store somewhere, and then later you can come back and reuse it, or you can use the recursive. Another one is the top-down approach, one is the bottom-up approach. Another way is top-down approach. You just based on your what you need, you just do the calculation accordingly. You don't have to solve the whole problem. You just need to solve certain path. Then you can find out the answer. So that is dynamic programming, briefly to say. Of course, it's very useful. In practice, a lot of problem can use dynamic programming to solve. So the question is like how you model the problem, how you spot the problem. There's this kind of overlapping sub-problem. That is the challenge. And then the last one just now, we already mentioned, the matching problem. Matching problem can be seen is a special case of the max flow problem. So it's like trying to find bipartite. We introduce a graph called bipartite. It's like you have a set of two disjoint set. Then they have some edge here and there. So your job is trying to find the maximum match. So that is the matching problem. Maybe this one, just nice. This one easy. In the end you will find that actually there are 4 match. But how you very systematically to given any graph, bipartite graph, you're able to solve, you'll be able to immediately tell me that how many match, what is the maximum match. Yeah, you will find that using MaxFlow you can solve. This have been discussed in Monday. And one of your assignment, the last question, asking you this. So that is what we cover. Other thing, I already graded. Yeah, sorting, string comparison, or string processing, all kind of string processing. Yeah, and so on and so forth. And I think more advanced, a few die-struct algorithm, prime algorithm, and I think a few more, they will cover in the 2101. Yeah, so I would say graph is one of the interesting topic in computer science. In fact, in mathematics, in computer science, yeah. So can help you to solve a lot of real world problem. Yeah. So that are the thing we cover in this module. So strategy wise, this one we are using transform and conquer. In fact, just now someone asking about the tree balancing. Tree balancing also trying to transform your tree, unbalanced tree, become a balanced tree. Yeah, that also can think is a kind of a transform and conquer. Searching, we learn from brute force. Decrease and conquer. Binary search is decrease and conquer. Hash table is trying to use the data structure because you want to improve the time complexity further from linear to logarithmic to constant time. Yeah. Then likely you need to use more space. So there's a kind of a space and time trade-off in this hash table approach. Then problem, this one, binary search. Yeah, this is just a general stuff. Maybe depth first search you can think is kind of greedy, but not really greedy algorithm of this. Yeah. You will learn this in the prime algorithm in the next level. Yeah, that is a greedy strategy, because at the point you have no idea what's going on. You only can look at around neighbor to select the best one, to select the largest one among your neighbor. Yeah, so it's trying to use a greedy strategy to solve the problem. Then we also introduce you the backtracking, dynamic programming. Matching wise is the iterative improvement, because every iteration you find a new path. Every iteration you find a new path. Yeah, and then you get more and more path to maximize your flow or find the maximum number of match. Yeah, so that is iterative approach. Well, yeah, these are different strategy. Of course, there are a lot more strategy. I think in here I also not asking you to go and memorize different strategy. In practice, yeah, in the end you find that actually what you're supposed to learn in this is you will start knowing. Yeah, first you learn all this. There are this strategy can solve this problem, and then next level is trying to unlearn it. Yeah, don't go and remember particular strategy and then relearn it, how to solve the problem. I think it's like learn, unlearn, and relearn. So that is the things you need to gain, because eventually what supposed to know is today you have a problem. How are you going to solve this problem? Yeah, how you going to face, when you face a problem, how you going to solve it? Yeah. So that is the objective. Strategy is just a different tool for you. Sometimes it's like a lot of time is after we solve the problem, we go back and look back. Yeah, what is the strategy I'm using to solve this problem? It's trying to let you rethink about it. Then you start understand, yeah, because I'm trying to use this strategy, so I can solve the problem in this way to help you to better understand your solution. Yeah, so that is the purpose. It's not trying not to memorize. Today I must use the divide and conquer to solve this problem. But the problem is like the problem cannot solve by divide and conquer. You go and spend 10 hours to think about how to use divide and conquer to solve it. You cannot. You really cannot. Yeah. So that miss the purpose. You use the you find a you have a solution trying to match your problem. But you should be the other way. You should have the problem first. Then you're trying to search appropriate solution. You know. So that is what you need to learn in the future, maybe. Yeah. So of course, yeah, someone asking just now. Yeah. Don't forget all your data structure stuff. Whatever question, you may need to use linked list. Maybe it can be singly linked list, can be doubly linked list, can be circular linked list, can be all kind. Even stack and queue also is kind of a linked list. We construct in a linked list way. Yeah, also of course you can use array. Yeah, this kind of data structure. Also can be the problem can be solved with a binary tree or binary search tree. And then you may need to know how to insert a nodes to a linked list, remove a nodes in the linked list, because sometimes your implementation you need to do it. Yeah, so of course, or we may give you, we may not give you, depend the question. Yeah. So stack you call it push, pop, pick. Then queue you use enqueue, dequeue, or get the front. Yeah, item. And if we provide you all these utility function or whatever we give you in the template, sometimes please take a look first. I think a common issue I see in the past few weeks, a lot of people already, I don't know, it's because you learn Python or what, you already used to reuse certain the function blindly. You never go and look at what this function, how to use this function. Make sure, especially you use the built-in function. I'm not stop you to. I not recommend you at this stage to use the built-in function. Although I don't penalize, because you don't understand how it works. At this stage, you need to be able to implement them first. After you understand it, okay, in the future, okay, no point to repeatedly, every time you want to reverse a string, every time you need to repeatedly implement that kind of a simple few line code again and again. I think that may be not necessary. Yeah, in the future, after I understand. The thing is, after I know how to do it, today, I already understand how to reverse the string. Then, okay, fine. Then, and I also know that the built-in function, how it works, then I can use it. Why I said so? Because you can see a lot of people having the problem is like they use a built-in function, they don't understand how it works. Then anyhow just dump in a wrong input, or they return, you don't understand, and now you get the wrong output, you also don't know why. Yeah. Or sometimes not even know that you get the wrong output, just think that the function won't go wrong. Yes, the function didn't go wrong, just you didn't use it appropriately. Yeah, sometimes give the wrong input. Sometimes the type need a character, you give a string. Sometimes you give a string, they only can support one character. Yeah, these are the things, yeah, you need to take notes. I suggest is at this stage trying to build everything by your own first. After you familiar the things, then you can try to reuse those built-in function. Yeah. So 3 traversal got pre-order, in-order, post-order, level by level. As I said, that 3 is a special case of a graph. And sometimes you may need to use a tree to help you to solve your problem. So, well, you need to know, yeah, at least you need to know how to implement them. Basically, yeah, in order, pre-order, post-order. Yeah, then that can help you to solve the problem. So these are the things. This part is the implementation one. In this module, part 2, we also briefly introduce, I would say it's only briefly introduce the asymptotic notation. Got big O, big omega, and big theta. Yeah, what are the difference between them? Of course, when you do all these things, it's because you need to represent your time complexity of your algorithm. Yeah. So it can be time complexity. Normally we discuss in this module is all about the time complexity. Space complexity basically is look at the memory usage. You declare how many array, you declare how many linked list, you declare how many variable here and there. Yeah. And or you recursive call, then the stack memory usage. Yeah. And so on and so forth to decide the space complexity. So all this, first, I think you need to know what is function, what is set. And you find that a lot of time we analyze the algorithm. Yeah, you run a for loop, recursive, then the problem getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So all this will to count the number of primitive operation. Easy to find out that there are some series here and there. Yeah, you need to know what is this. I only introduce, based on I think this series, basic series. Yeah, in fact, a lot of things I didn't cover here because it involves some advanced undergrad level series that I don't cover in this module. So maybe in the future, next level, you can learn more about this. Okay, that is the series. After you got based on this, you come out you're able to find the corresponding time complexity, and then you need to represent them in the asymptotic, using the asymptotic notation to represent them. Yeah, so you need to select appropriate asymptotic notation to represent your time complexity. Yeah, then you may use sometimes you may need to use the limit, to help you to find out which one is big O or big omega or big theta. Yeah, maybe you need to have this limit knowledge about especially L'Hopital rule. Yeah, these are the things you need to know. Mathematics induction, maybe actually sometimes you need to, in time complexity, actually you need to know the mathematics induction. Especially you use the forward substitution. You're supposed to prove it, but again, don't forget this final quiz is in MCQ, so I won't ask you. I can't ask you how to prove it, right? Yeah. So but I still need to let you know that actually you need to have some knowledge about the mathematical induction. Then modular arithmetic I put in the notes is because of hash table you need to know. Here, probably unlikely you need to use it. Another one forgot. This one is the floor function and ceiling function. Yeah, that one you need to know because sometimes the time complexity may end up is a floor function or ceiling function. Yeah. Then I think roughly that's the thing. And then after that you come out you simplify your time complexity into some asymptotic notation. You will find out that their order of growth is constant, is logarithmic, is linear ramic, is quadratic, cubic, exponential, or whatever polynomial or factorial. Yeah, then you can have a better picture. Yeah, how difficult, how hard this problem is. Yeah, this is the efficient classes. Yeah. So maybe for example, what do you think? Were the ASCII table provided? No. But why you need the ASCII table? In fact, I think some people trying to find, actually you instead of finding what is the corresponding ASCII code in 0 in the ASCII code, don't need you just minus this one. Yeah, you just minus whatever character minus 0, you will get the answer. They will tell you. Or let's say you really want to know what exactly this number is. Very simple. Actually, you just quickly write a simple program and then trying to print 0 in as a number. Yeah, they will tell you that 0 is how many. Yeah, you don't need the ASCII table. You want ASCII table provide? You don't need me to provide you. You just write a for loop. You want to print A to Z, just let it print A to Z character in number, in the ASCII number. Yeah, in decimal. Then they will print out the number for you. Yeah, so a lot of time the tool is on your hand. Actually, already everything given to you. Just you didn't know that on your hand there's a ASCII table. Yeah, we didn't provide to you, but it's on your hand already. You got way to find out the things out. Yeah. How about this question? What do you think? So F is which one? Big omega. F, I guess he's trying to set F is in big omega. Big omega Gn. Is it true? Fn is e power to n. Gn, this one, if you use your calculator to count, if you sometimes 1 plus square root 5 divided by 2 should be 1.618 power to n. What is the e? E is 2.8 something. 2.71828 power to n. Are they in the same class? I think your friends are right. Omega. No. Yeah, that is what I find a lot of people didn't realize. If you just simply take the limit. If you simply take the limit, yeah, based on the definition, that's why we need to, everything we want to prove, we need to use the definition. Since definition said so, we're just trying to do this. Fn over Gn. I should write it now. This is E. This one is 1. Okay, I save my time. 1.168 power to n. 2.7, 1 point something over, okay, limit, forgot. Limit n. 2 point something over 1 point something is 1 point something. How many? More precise. In fact, during the test, don't have to so precise. MCQ 1.68. About 1.68. Yeah, anyway, something greater than 1. Yeah, so this thing will go to infinity. So since this thing will go to infinity, what does it mean? Implied that your Gn, implied that your F will grow much faster. Your F actually is grow faster than your G. Your G is always bounded below. Yeah, you go and find whatever constant number. You go and times whatever constant number. You find that Fn eventually will still overtake him, will still go higher than him, faster than him. So yeah, your friends are right. It should be this. Fn only can be in omega Gn. Based on the definition also, it already go to infinity. Limit go to infinity. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So that is the thing. So another common question I found some people quite confused is like, when I said what is the time complexity of an algorithm, it's trying to set that this whole algorithm, I didn't discuss about particular scenario. Okay, so it's anything. It can be best case, can be worst case, can be average case, can be any cases. So in this situation, unless they only got one scenario, sometimes yes, like for example, I write a program very simple, a for loop only. If it's only one for loop, well, of course, one for loop, yeah, always you run n times, and there's no break, there's no continue, there's no break, it's very simple for loop. Then maybe you run that n iteration, then it's only run n iteration. Every time you run n iteration, of course, you can set this algorithm is in big theta n. But if you have This algorithm sometimes is if this thing and that thing, or you maybe in certain circumstance, you halfway you will return. Yeah. So then there's a best case scenario, worst case scenario, whatever case scenario. Then you probably cannot tell me exactly what is the time complexity of this algorithm. General. So probably I will consider maybe the best way I represent the answer is trying to tell you that it's big or something GN. That means GN is the worst case scenario. The time complexity in the worst case scenario. Then big O, that means you won't be able to find any any scenario worse than GN. Yeah, their time complexity is worse than GN. Yeah, that is the message you want to tell me. That's why you use a big O to represent. Yeah. So when I said what is the time complexity of an algorithm in the worst case, in the best case, in the average case, you only have that particular scenario of that particular case. Then likely you and that one is always true, that only must be linear or whatever. Then you use a big theta. But also can be sometimes the worst case, although worst case, but you're not too sure. It also can be some when the thing getting more and more complicated. For example, you look at the algorithm in the last algorithm, you find that it's quite hard to set what is the, in fact you want to find what is the worst case, also quite hard to set. In that situation, the matching problem, you find that I didn't discuss too details about the proof. I think it's not something easy to analyze, especially those more advanced algorithms, because you use breadth first search, you keep using the breadth first search, you keep using the depth first search. Then what is the time complexity? And highly depend on the graph, how the graph look like. Then what is the worst case? Yeah, I think that not something simple. And that scenario, sometimes you maybe don't really know which is the worst case. Yeah, you only know that the best knowledge you know is this thing is only can be in V square, VQ, I think that one. Yeah. Yeah, so that is the things. Then another thing, common problem I see people asking, can I write this thing in big O? Yes, since you said big O n, this complexity in big O n, or should I write in this? Or should I write in? Why not? Cannot write in this way, big omega? Yes. Sometimes the statement is correct. That you said binary search. Binary search. Okay, sorry. Binary search is log n. Okay, maybe binary search. Binary search. We're talking about log n. Yes. Binary search is in big O. Binary search. Cannot say you are wrong. This statement is correct. But which is the most appropriate? If my question is which is the most appropriate, which is the best representation, which is the best statement, then probably you will select this one. Best ma. The best you can set, the best way you represent. But if you're talking about whether this statement is correct, nothing is wrong, just incomplete or unclear, but still correct. The statement still correct, just not complete. So that is the I want to highlight most appropriate and correct. You have to be careful Okay. So I think that is what the time complexity I want to highlight to you. And anything else? Any question? So this module, so you expect, you should have some knowledge, maybe not that advanced, but at least you know what is the time complexity, what is the space complexity, what is the big O, big omega, big theta, how to asymptotic notation, how to find, given a few line algorithm, you're able to find out their time complexity. These are the things you need to know in this level. Another level, of course, data structure, how to write give you tomorrow you got a problem, you need a stack, you need a queue, you need a binary tree. You know how to build them, how to write the program with the binary tree, with the stack and queue, and also able to solve some problem. Yeah, searching problem, you know how to solve it. Give you a graph, you know how to build a graph, and then are able to apply breadth first search, depth first search to help you to solve some problem. I think that is what this module you need to learn. Just now, this one back, reverse back here. Just how I already mentioned. How many? Yeah, I think I originally I'm thinking 20 lah, but I think I'm worried that not enough time. Yeah, average. That means let's say half an hour you finish 10 MCQ. That means every MCQ you have about 3 minutes to consider. I think should be enough already. Yeah. If you spend more than 3 minutes to decide one question, I think probably you have to quickly make a decision already. Yeah, that's why something you need to do some plan is like maybe not go and memorize the algorithm. Is trying to think what is the strategy you're supposed to do. Yeah, because 10 MCQ, should you do the MCQ first or should you do the programming question first? And then you got 2 hours. Then how do you plan the things? Yeah. So these are the things maybe you need to think first. Not go in then just go to the lab, just realize, wow, so many things. Yeah. Can give more time. A bit difficult. You can see the lab, the time schedule is already very tight. Yeah, that's why you probably, I would say the question should be enough lah. You should have enough time to do it. Yeah, based on last time what I observed, quite a lot of people can finish the programming question in less than 1.5 hours. Yeah, so this time is 2 hours. So that means this implied extra half an hour is for you to answer that 10 MCQ. Any question? The detail I will release later. Yeah, I think just now I think lab said okay already. Should be able to release maybe tomorrow the details. Yeah, in the NTU Learn. Any question? Yeah. So next flow. No, I think probably next week. Yeah, I already finished everything. If you have any question, okay, you just seeking for consultation. I think next week you can, yeah, maybe. Or next week, I don't know. Maybe I see whether need some consultation, then maybe I can open a Zoom or something like that for you to ask some question. For some student need the help, I can consider to put a Zoom section next week during the lecture times. Yeah, if needed lah. Yeah. Because the thing is, I was thinking the Zoom, but yeah, sometimes it's like we have a yeah, This time is a bit weird lah. It's like 600 people only normally less than 100 people attend the class. Yeah. Is it possible to release the MCQ assignment after the deadline to use a properly? I would not. I don't think I will release the MCQ. I don't want. Yeah, it's become. Yeah, people go and you. I think a lot have record the things. If you need, I can discuss. I don't want become a 10-year series, this kind of thing. Everyone go and read the things and then memorize. Then every years, yeah, I need to go and think another set, and then another set. You think another set, then they keep build out the table for matching the question. Next time, maybe not a good idea. So I don't want become my one become a so-called official solution. Yeah, you don't need to bother it's A or B or C. Just take this. Yeah, just use the lookup table to select your MCQ answer. That may be not the right thing. But if you want to discuss, you want to ask, you want to clarify, I think I'm fine. Yeah, verbally to tell you, no problem. Yeah, that's why I think probably next week I can put a section for Zoom if you want to clarify anything. Yeah. Hopefully the number of viewers also about this number right now. Yeah. Then Zoom can survive. But if it's a Zoom section, I don't think I will record. I think someone may think that, yeah, because I don't want it's like become another bundle. You want to ask question, you just attend. No point to watch people asking question. You just sit there and then actually the worst is like you can attend. You attend and then you want to listen people question, fine. I think watching people asking question is a bit weird lah. Okay. Yeah, wait until 5:30. Any question you want to ask? What are the worst case? Worst case? I think it's not worst case or best case. I think the problem is this. Yeah. Discuss. Let me come out another. You think about it is like this is you have some project, you have some student. Maybe I have a lot of students. Maybe I have a few mentor. Yeah, so you need to consider, yeah, everyone select this one, this one 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 select this one, this. In fact, yeah, a lot of people ask me what is my test case. Actually, I also didn't think so much. Just anyhow said something. Keep adding. I think this one got how many? 6 test case or 7 test case. Yeah, I just keep adding more and more, make the graph getting more and more complicated. And then if it can work, If cannot work, they're saying something is wrong. Interesting is some people trying to implement few times. Sometimes first few case working, sometimes next few case working. It's just because all your implementation is not correct. Yeah, that's why sometimes you luckily you guess correctly in a certain case. Sometimes you unlucky, then the rest are not correct. So you need to think about it. Yeah, it can be a few possible case. I think some people didn't consider lah. Yeah, what happened? The student ignore their selection. They just don't select anything. Of course, in the end, I won't be able to find any match. Or some people only select project. They didn't select the mentor. Then, of course, they won't get a match. Or sometimes maybe this person, no one like it. Maybe he didn't get any selection. Or sometimes maybe project too difficult, no one want to select. Yeah, that also can be the case. So I think what you're asking, so-called the worst case, yeah, that probably is one. Another thing you probably can consider, you maybe, yeah, this is the thing, some project no one select, some student no one select, some mentor no one select. And then what else possible? Can be another thing is, if you're talking about, I think it's very hard to say this worst case or best case. The do we need to consider invalid input? No, you assume it's a valid. The thing you need to consider is like, it can be nothing. I don't have any preference. Yeah, or I just didn't register, didn't select any project. Yeah, so this is the thing. Another extreme case is like everyone just like this guy. This guy just like everything, but the rest, I don't know what this class look like lah. But cannot say this is invalid lah. This is valid, right? I think this is valid lah. Yeah, I can choose. I have the right not choosing any project. Yeah, I just not going to register this module already. I'm going to drop this module, so I don't select the project, I don't select the mentor. Yeah, fine. And this guy very greedy. Everything I like. I don't care project, I don't care mentor. As long as you give me a project, give me a mentor, I'm fine. Yeah, valid, right? So I think these are the thing. Or one project, everyone like it. And one mentor, everyone like it. Also can. Yeah, I think the if you're talking, I think there's no so-called worst case, best case. It's like one project can no one select to everyone select. Same thing, student can select everything to unselect everything. Yeah, then mentor can be no one select him to everyone select him. Yeah, so I think these are the possible scenario I can think of. Right. Anything else can think other cases I not considered. Right, should be these are the cases, right? Just different combination, you make sure that, yeah. In fact you sort it out, you find that, yeah, only few possible. For this case, of course, you only can get one project. Even you select all the project, in the end this guy only can select one of them. In the end, this guy only can select one of them. So, and this question asks you the maximum, right? Asks you the maximum. So whether you select which one doesn't matter, but the answer is only one. For the lab and practical test. Any question now? I think I already give quite a lot in the assignment here and there. Yeah. And just now I'll give another one, and then the tutorial, the yeah. Let me think about it. Whether can got. If you're talking about, okay, for those who still interested about coding, let's see. Maybe discuss. I hope this one okay. You go and think about it. This is something, yeah, can think further. Cut this. You can try. Like, if you're looking for programming, yeah, I think this one not a lot. I think few. I don't know how many thousand question. Difficulty level. Yeah, you can from easy question, I don't know how many you can. I think a lot of this kind of website and this kind competition around. If you are interested, yeah, here a lot. Maybe find an easy question. I don't know. Yeah. In fact, this is a typical. A lot of people asking whether got more. Typical, you look at the international, all the question, they only give you one test case. They went through the test case to let you know all the possible scenario. You yourself need to think about what are the possible scenario. And sometimes their test case can be a lot complicated than the one they give you. Yeah. Then they even tell you that the computational times, the memory times, and yeah, you will need to achieve Yeah. And this is the easier one now. Difficulty. Maybe you can take a look. Yeah. Maybe the other way. 9.7. This is the difficult one. Don't worry. I think I won't ask. I definitely won't ask this kind of question. Ask this kind of question, in the end no one can answer. Yeah, normally you can see they only give 1 or 2 test case. That's it. Yeah, then the actual thing maybe definitely beyond than these 2 test case. Yeah. Yeah. So not only this website, I think there's a lot of website provide this kind material for you to practice. Yeah. If you want to know more, yeah, these are the things. I think always we are recruiting the ICPC competition. So if you're interested, I think you will receive the email from school. Yeah. Mostly cover the algorithm part because practice quiz very short, then the assignment. Yes, that's why I said you it cannot be if I set a question, you need to take few hours to do, then what's the point? You only have 2 hours. So the difficulty level will be something like I said, I didn't fix particular line, but I roughly can set maybe 10 to 20 line this kind of code. Yeah, which can be done in half an hour. Yeah. Yeah, short, but not too short lah. I would say not too short that one for loop finish. Yeah, this kind of thing that is a bit over. Yeah, oversimplified. Probably, yeah. Or maybe one question a little bit hard, then 2 questions easier, or this kind of thing. Yeah, I haven't decided exactly the question yet. Yeah. But I would say I wouldn't set too that difficult like your assignment. The assignment is trying to enhance your coding skill. Yeah, if you practice well in the assignment, should not be an issue lah. Yeah. The thing is, a lot of time is the most time consuming part is I think one thing is you figure out how to solve the problem, and then how you yourself solve the problem. Then you get the idea, then you implement it, then the thing doesn't work as what you expected, then you need to take some time to debug. Yeah. So, and then the debugging skill, I would say the test you should think is not asking more practice time, is whether you can very fast to debug your problem. Sometimes even you go and read the code, memorize so many questions, during the test you make a mistake, but you don't know how to debug. Yeah, you make a careless mistake, accidentally put extra semi-comma here and there, or accidentally greater equal you remember wrongly, only remember is greater or lesser. Then you make this kind of mistake, but you don't know how to debug. Yeah, that also not yeah, in the end you know how to do it, but you memorize how to do it, but you cannot get the answer. So that meets the purpose, right? Okay. Number increase again. Any more question? If not, this is the CX1107 last lecture. So next week no more lecture. I may put a Zoom, I don't know what should I call it, Q&A for you to clarify your doubt. Maybe next week. See how is it. Yeah. Okay. Any further question? One. Is it possible to go through which is complete? Yeah, that's why I said if you want to ask, I can clarify with you lah. Yeah. But I don't want to put a video. Then everyone next time everyone go to watch a video and then find answer this is A, answer this is B, answer this is C. Then tick 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 tick. Tick. I don't know what is A and B and C. What is this? Doesn't matter. Yeah, he tell me that it's A. I don't want to have this kind of situation that, yeah, then all the question become useless. Yeah. So well, I think I can discuss with you separately lah. If okay, maybe the Zoom. Since I'm not going to record the Zoom, yeah. If next week you want, you can ask. Okay. Okay. I think 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. No more question. Goodbye.